been pretty successful at balancing, your work load and your family, and that's a definite plus, I guess, when people consider this makeup job, I should say, as a career. And I think that's a really good example of you're able to have the best of both worlds.
Yes.
But when you compare it to maybe someone involved in the film industry or someone that's involved in fashion, do you think it's as easy as someone who works in daytime TV?
I think you need to just have your priorities set straight. Your standards and your priorities set straight before you go into probably any job, and especially this job. Because if you don't have set standards, wow, you'll get so out of whack with how important money is and other things that you won't last. If you don't have set rules, I mean, I love my kids and they come first. And I have producers call me and say, hey Linda, I have a perfect mom's job. It's at Universal Studios. You can drop your kids off at school. You can pick your son up from kindergarten. You can bring him up there, and he could hang out with the security guard while you do makeup for a live-to-tape show 5 days a week. And then you can go on some rides and go home. Like, oh, okay.
I'll take that.
I got that job because they knew that my priority is my family. But that when I come there, that I will do 100% and I will work hard, and I will be a precious commodity to them. But you have to have your priorities.
An aspiring makeup artist like myself, I know that there's a lot of technology developing behind the scenes and the camera and with special effects, something like they can do on the computer rather than someone actually applying makeup. With all the technology and the changes, how do you keep up and how do you get informed?
I think you need to definitely be informed and definitely research. And the HD has been probably the biggest technology thing that's happened to the industry, and we definitely had to make an adjustment for it. With hair, every little when you have the tousled look, and you see through hair more, so you can't really go as tousled. Flyaways are, oh my gosh, crazy. It looks like a knife is out of their hair. It's crazy. And when the hair comes onto their face, there's a shadow that's there, and it's just really sharp and very unattractive. So with hair, it has got to be more uniformed and less PC and all over the place. Now I'm all self-conscious about my flyaways or whatever.
We're not on HD, so we're okay.
With makeup, it's changed a lot, because if you put on the heavy, thick makeup and the heavy, thick powder on HD, you'll see it, and that's just not attractive at all. In my I wrote a little booklet on the steps in doing makeup and stuff like that. And when someone looks at your face and says, "Oh, I love your foundation," you don't want to hear that. You just want to, have your foundation give way to just a beautiful, even look, And in HD, you have to be really careful with your foundations. That Krylon has come up with, and Krylon is amazing, because they used to be, I always thought of them as theater makeup, and theater is thick and bright colors and nothing natural and stuff like that. Well, they are amazing. They are amazing. They came out with a whole line of HD products that are incredible. The foundations are high tint and thinner. I like a thinner makeup, but higher pigment, and they look beautiful. Even on everyday faces, not even on camera, they look gorgeous. They did a good job. I love them.
I know that they sell a lot of high definition makeup at retail stores. Do you think it's advisable for women to wear high definition, foundation every day?
For every day?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you could definitely, like the Krylon stuff, I wear it every day. I put their foundation on. I love it. I wear it every day. So, yeah, a lot of the stuff is, like I said, it's thinner, so it's not like the thick, cream makeup that you put on. It's like a good everyday makeup, and it lasts.
Okay.
Too. Their powders, I wouldn't suggest for using every day. Their powders, I have one with me if you ever wanted to see it, but you lift it up, and you just have to be really careful with the HD powders because they're really light, and they just like go out all over the place. My friend Derek created a brush, and I have that too if you ever want to see it too, that has a magnet in it. And so when I'm working on set, I'll take the powder out, and you lose some of it. It just goes all over the place. It's so fine and beautiful powder. And then he has the magnet gets the powder, and it disperses it all throughout the brush. And so then when you put it on, it goes like evenly, which is very important on HD to get an even coverage. So I like that for camera. But you can't use it every day because it's all over the place. They have more of a set, powder that solid powder that you would use for every day.
Very nice. How about talking about the digital enhancement that they're now coming up with in the movie industry? I know you may not be, too involved in the film industry, but do you have any knowledge, or do they apply any of that technology to daytime TV? Do you know?
The digital?
Yeah.
I know that we're, like on General Hospital, we're HD. We've been HD on the Miss Universe pageant for probably 6 years now. And it's, the enhancement is, it's just an adjustment, to get
used to it.
Yeah, yeah.
I genuinely appreciate the time that you've given me to answer all my questions. I mean, it really is a challenging job to get into the industry, and really appreciate some insight.
Sure, it was a pleasure meeting you, and it's very fun.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was just a pleasure talking to you, and I wish you the best of luck in everything you do. And you'll do well because you're a hard worker and you're humble. And you have questions. That's good. Thank you for joining us on Department Stories, and please join us again. I'm Linda Rondinella-Osgood, and it's been a pleasure.